I just got back from one of the most exciting home visits I have done. This is a child, mom is taking my course. I showed up to see how it's going. We were gonna do some letter sounds and he just was not feeling it, okay? You're gonna see what we got to. You're gonna see what it looks like at the end. Before anything you see here, he was screaming, he was yelling, he was crying. He did not want to do it. And I know a lot of you, you're working with your kid. You're like, my kid hates doing this. They refuse, they don't wanna do it. I promise you, there's stuff that you can do that's gonna help your kid enjoy this time. And I'm gonna show you what you're gonna see. Before it was night, I'm gonna show you day. We're gonna see how to get a child enjoying their learning time and engaged. I'll break this down step by step, and I'm gonna show you all of the little things that I do to keep a child interested in that you might not be able to pick up on your own, but that you'll definitely be able to do when you work with your little one. So I've got the video pulled up here. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of these clips, and we're gonna break down exactly what I'm doing to help him focus. All right, Derek, here's what we're gonna do. Me and you are gonna do a couple of sounds and then we're gonna go play with your parents, okay? We're gonna go play water. Yeah, all right, come here. I made you something, come here. Come here. Good job, you did it! Derek, you did it! You did it! You did it! You did it, come here. Look what I made. Take a seat. Watch this. So right away, here's what I'm doing. I noticed we had some trouble. We don't wanna do the learning. I asked mom and dad to step out for a moment so I could have some one-on-one time with them, right? So he can focus on me. And immediately I'm establishing physical contact, touching his hands, giving high fives, holding his hands, doing something to form the connection. This is really, really important. Then my tone, my energy, it's positive, it's happy, it's excited to see him. I'm low, I'm on his level, that's on purpose. I'm not standing up and towering above him. I'm down on the ground, ready to go. I even set something up to distract him. So he wouldn't be focused on, oh, I've got to do sounds now. I wanted him distracted and saying, oh, I can play with the markers. So the second he comes, I'm getting close. I'm sitting down next to him. I'm going face to face. I'm smiling. I'm with him. I'm touching. And already he's understanding, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to sit down. He's with me. He's my teacher right now. I'm going to focus. All of this happens before we ever open our mouth. It's our body, it's our position, it's our demeanor, and it's our energy. And my energy here is, we're gonna do this, but I'm here with you, okay? That's the first thing I want him to pick up. You ready? Wanna try? You did it! Good job, do this. Good. Now here's what's gonna happen, okay? I picked some sounds you like. I want you to tell me the sound. What sound is that? Good. High five. What sound is that? Good job. Now, as we start to practice these sounds, here's something really important to understand. There is a difference between giving a direction and asking a question. Questions are things that it doesn't matter what the kid answers. Do you want to use this marker or do you want to use this marker? We ask questions when it doesn't matter and our kid can answer either way. Directions are things that we want the child to do. We say, here's the work you're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. In this case with Derek, I am very, very careful. He just refused the sounds. He said no. He said no. So I'm not going to ask him, do you want to do the sounds? Because that gives him the chance to say no. I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna do the sounds. What sound is this? I'm telling him that is a clear direction. And when you give kids clear directions, they respond. When you give them questions, they shut down, right? Questions about stuff that doesn't matter, directions about stuff that does. What sound is that? Oh. Good job. What sound is that? What sound is that? What sound is that? Good job. What sound is that? Oh, there's two of them. That's silly. Look at that. They both say the same thing, don't they? What do they both say? Good job. We have 3 new sounds today, Derek. And you know what? You did all those so well. Do you want to try knocking these over again?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to set them up or do you want me to set them up? You have to use your words. Do you want to set them up or do you want me to set them up? More orange. So say me.
Yeah.
Say me.
Me.
Me. Say I want to set them up. Where's the green go? Brown. And another green. Okay. So before you knock them down, okay, you're knocking these down because you did all the sounds right away, okay? Did you say no? No. Did you run away? Yeah. No, you did it right away. You did a good job. You ready? Okay, so here's another really important point here. I'm watching him and I saw what just happened before the camera cut on, and I know he didn't want to do it, but I want to reward and draw the connection with what he's doing correctly. So what we stopped doing was we stopped running away. We stopped saying no. I'm gonna name that for him so he knows that I see it. What we started doing was we started doing our best to do the sound. I'm gonna name that for him so he sees it. I wanna make the connection anytime I can between, okay, here's why we're taking a break. Here's why we're having fun. It's because you did this and because you didn't do this, right? I know he's focused now. When I name exactly what I'm looking for, it lets him know, okay, not only is Spencer watching and seeing, but this is what I should continue to do moving forward. So I'm making that strong connection here as we're kind of taking this break, playing with the markers before we jump back into some more sounds. Good job, Derek. Really good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do next. I brought out 3 special sounds, and I'm gonna give you an option. Do you want to hit the sounds or do you want to jump on the sounds?
Hit the sounds.
Hit the sounds, okay? So wait. First, I'm gonna tell you the sound to hit, okay? I want you to hit the sound that says eh. Eh. Hit eh. Good job. Now hit zzz. Good, now hit x. Good. Eh. Z. X. Good. Now, watch this. I want you to see if you can find z. Hit it. Good job. How about x? Hit it. How about eh? Good. Let's move it up a little bit. They're different now, okay, you ready? Now, we're gonna do it fast, really fast, like this. Zzz, x, eh, x, zzz, eh, x, zzz. You ready? Something I want you to notice as I'm working with him is I'm keeping the pace up. I'm not having a lot of random conversations about what else is going on. Right now, this is practice time. So I'm keeping the pace up. I'm trying to move at a pretty quick clip so he's less thinking about, oh, I'm doing my sounds, and more thinking on, okay, what's the next thing I need to do? I'm giving super clear directions for everything. Hit this, hit this, hit this. I'm not asking, do you want to hit this? Do you want to do that? I'm only ask questions when it's literally his choice. I want him to work. So what I'm doing, okay, hit this, hit this, hit this. I'm keeping him focused. I'm keeping him on track, and I'm keeping the tempo and the momentum up. I know a lot of you, you're gonna look at this, you're gonna see, oh, he's doing it because he's having fun. The activity before this was fun too. Part of why he's doing this is because I'm close to him, I have a calm energy, I'm positive, and part of it is because I'm giving really clear directions so he knows exactly what to do, and he knows I expect him to do it. That's really, really important here. Ready? Nope, put it right back how I had it. Eh. Which one's eh? Which one's x? Which one's z? Good. Now, you tell me the sound. What sound is this? Good. Okay, so this is a teaching point here, but I'm moving him from easiest to hardest. So at first, I'm simply having him identify them in order. It's always this one, then this one, then this one. Then I shuffle the order. It's a little bit different. It's still kind of easy because he's identifying them. Once he's at the point where he's correctly identifying them, I'm then having him say them. That's much harder. It's like watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. When you have multiple choice, that's gonna be easier than an open-ended question. So now I'm literally giving him no hints. What sound is this? So in addition to all the behavioral moves, getting close and that sort of thing, I'm actually increasing the rigor how hard the questions are as he goes to make sure that he's truly mastered the sounds. This right here is gonna be what tells me, does he know the sound or does he not quite know it yet? Good, that's for you. You get to keep it. Do you wanna look at the animal or do you wanna put it next to you? Okay, bam, question. Do you wanna keep it or do you wanna look at the animal, right? I'm giving him two choices. What he chooses does not matter. I don't care if he keeps the card next to him. I don't care if he flips it and looks at the animal. Doesn't matter. He gets to choose. I ask questions only when the answer doesn't matter. Otherwise, I either make a statement like, oh, you got 10 sounds, or I give a direction. Touch the sound that says X. Questions, statements, directions. And if your little one is not following your directions, there's a good chance they're not actually directions, they're probably questions. They're probably statements. We give clear directions and then we wait for a child to follow them. When it doesn't matter, we ask those questions to them. Good job, that's for you. And what sound is this? Great, that's for you too. Really good job. So you did all these sounds. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sounds all by yourself. That's really good. That's really good. How did you do? Let's say every sound one more time. I want to mix up the new ones with the old ones we learned to see how you do them. And then after this, how about we go outside and we start playing with your family, okay? All right, let's finish. Do it every time. One more time. Good, that's for you. This one? What sound is that? Good, that's for me. What sound is this? Good, for you. This sound? Good. This one? Good. This one? This one? Good. This one? This one? Good. This one? D. So D and A will be the two that we work on. I have a question for you though, okay? I'm gonna give you two options. Now you listen carefully. Here's your two options. Option number 1, we can go outside with your family right now, okay? Option number 2, we can get the guns and we can put those letters back up and me and you can shoot them together. Which one do you think you want to do?
Shoot.
Shoot them together?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to help me get it set up?
Yes.
Come here, I need your help. Come here. Beep, 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 beep. There you go, like. Beep, beep. You want to try it? Good job. There it is. Let's slide this one a little bit down here. What sound is that? Okay. So here's the deal. I've worked with Mom before. Since she bought the course, we've been in communication. I went over to the house last week and the lesson went off without a hitch. Beautiful. And watching Mom is like watching a master teacher. She's so good with the boys, and she's doing it not just with him, with his brother, and with the two little ones around. Managing 4 kids and still doing the lesson, okay? It's a thing of beauty. Every now and then, kids have an off day. It happens for teachers in classrooms. It happens with employees in jobs. Sometimes we just have an off day, and little man was having an off day when we showed up, okay? That doesn't mean we need to be this intentional every single time, but certainly there are times when our kids don't want to do it. Whether it's reading or math or creative play or painting, there's just times when kids don't want to do something and it requires a little bit more from us. So you might have a child who is always defying your directions all the time. You say up, they say down. That's just how it is. Or you might have a child where it's only sometimes, only in these situations or only with this parent. And if that happens to you, you've got to be really intentional about your body language, your voice, your eye contact, your touch, your questions, your statements, your directions. All of that stuff matters when your kid is struggling. So we're having a bad day and we turn it around, not by saying, what is the most fun thing? Not by saying, how do we turn this into a game? We turned it around with clear expectations, with an intentional plan for how we positioned ourselves, and by constantly encouraging him to do more and to do better. So I hope this is helpful for you. I know that it's tough. I've been there as a teacher, but I promise you, you take some tips and pointers from this video, you're gonna see your little one's behavior turn around in no time. And as a reminder, I do sell online courses for families to help them teach their kids how to read. Those families are gonna get the full uncut versions of all these videos with even more of my commentary so they can watch and learn from those videos and those resources. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check out the link in the description to get signed up for my courses. I'd love to see you. Hope this is helpful. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.